today's the day that we're finally gonna start tearing into the first gen. So what we're gonna be working on tonight is we're gonna be pulling the motor. Well, we're gonna be pulling the tranny out tonight. I'll work on pulling the motor tomorrow. That'll end up being the same video, so it's not really relevant to you guys. But basically, the whole point of pulling the tranny out, there's actually nothing wrong with it, as far as I know, anyway. But the whole point of pulling it out is just to clean everything up between the frame rails. We're gonna run new tranny lines. I need to get all the old stuff out that we don't use anymore. This is like brake lines and ABS stuff and wires that don't get used, and just some hacked up stuff that I've done throughout my years that I want to get cleaned up. And yeah, we're just gonna get the frame cleaned up really well, get it painted while everything's off. That's pretty much the main reason we took the bed off. But get in here, pull the motor out. A lot of things are gonna change with the motor itself, but we're probably gonna change some stuff up in the engine bay as well, especially on the wiring side. We're gonna be getting into a lot of wiring stuff this year because I've had wiring problems with this truck for like probably since day one. Not necessarily the truck's fault, just stuff that I've done to it that the like electrical system can't really handle. So we're gonna have some different ways of setting up all our wiring and switches and stuff like that. But we're gonna get this thing rolled out, get ourselves a little bit of wiggle room, and we're gonna start tearing it apart. Alright, so we have everything staged down here. I think I have everything I'm going to need. Got hammers, which is the most important part, so we should be able to take care of anything with the hammers. But kind of cheating since I staged everything, but we're starting at 11:50. So, see how fast we can get this baby out. Alright, freaking unit is on the ground. And it is. Whoa. Oh, freaking died on me. Hold on. 12:46. So I don't know when I started, but it was a couple minutes after I told you I was gonna start, so I made a mess. Oh, it is about this tranny, but I can never seem to pull without making a mess. I also didn't drain the pan though, so probably would have been a little better if I drained it, but I just cut the lines because we're replacing them. Pulled the dipstick out, and then whatever came up out of the dipstick tube is pretty much what I drained out. But freaking concrete in here just loves tranny fluid. It'll freaking suck it right up. Be gone tomorrow, guaranteed. But yeah, there she is. Super freaking oily and greasy. Let's take a gander underneath the truck. I'll show you guys why we're going through all the headache doing all this.
We're all kind of dark in here. Hopefully you guys having. Hope you guys can get the gist of what's going on here. But right off the bat, super freaking oily and dirty. Look at that. All dirt built up in there from what used to be freaking Baja King. Look at all that. It's all freaking covered in oil and nastiness, grease. That's where a four-wheel drive shifter was supposed to be, but I don't have one. So maybe we'll figure that out as well. But look at all the oil on the floor pan of this thing. She just hammered. It just looks like crap down here. Everything's just freaking wires from the where it used to be a tow truck and had all the trailer plug on it. Brake line right here. Doesn't get used anymore to the handbrake. It just really needs a good wash and get it cleaned up. Get it all looking good. Really not too terrible of a task to handle, but just something I kind of want done. I have a history of neglecting oil leaks and stuff like that and just letting them be because I was an idiot. But I got pretty annoyed by them this summer, and I was making sure that I didn't have anything leaking, so, or at least keeping up on the leaks, because freaking Cummins never stops leaking ever. But yeah, not bad. Now we gotta start pulling the motor. So that wraps up that. Motor's on the ground. It's kind of funny how easy it is getting all this stuff apart now that we've done it so many freaking times. Like, I don't know, everything just comes apart so fast between taking the bed off. If you don't include like stripping the frame down the back, taking the bed off, pulling the tranny out, and pulling the motor out, you probably have like maybe 4 hours max into it, but I want to say like 3. First thing that probably catches you guys' attention is over here. This disaster of freaking wires. All that. We got melted plugs over there from the lift pump action. We got a bunch of messed up wires right here from relays getting burned up because those fans are demanding too much power from them, and another one burned up from the lift pump going bad and stuff like that. And this one wiring harness right here always laid on the fender. I like to do something with that this year to hide it somewhere because it was the only wire that was laying on that fender, so it just looked ridiculous. And then radiator hoses, they came out, they come out and they go across the motor and into the front. I'd like to drop them straight down, gonna come up underneath the motor this year with them. And then, yeah, I mean, really it's just a lot of just cleaning stuff up. Really not a ton of changes going on as far as this. It's really just a matter of making it nice and clean. So
Still debating if we're gonna send that tranny out to get refreshed or not. I don't really know. I mean, I feel like since it's on the ground and I want to have a good year with the truck again next year, I probably should. But make sure you guys watch the next video that's gonna come out, because we're gonna start tearing that motor down, and we're gonna take it off the oil pan, and then we're gonna pull off some of the main caps and see what the bearings look like, just to make sure everything's okay. And then we're gonna be popping the head off and really see how bad the damage is. That's gonna be like the determining factor of if we're gonna really send that motor out to get built up, or if we're gonna run it the way it is. Hopefully, as far as money goes, we can just run it the way it is. I'm really hoping that the cylinders aren't all scored up and the pistons aren't all burnt up. But before you guys click out the video, do me a favor. I haven't asked you guys in a long time, but I'm just kind of curious, like, how the quality of the video is from like a, I guess, audience or viewer perspective. Like, when I watch the videos, I nitpick everything, and at least I try to anyway. It kind of helps the quality of the video. But as far as like a viewer standpoint, I'm kind of curious what you guys think of the quality of video, what I can improve on, or anything like that. But also, one thing I'm looking for some feedback on is the new intro. I made that intro in this video as a separate piece so I can use it in every single video. I don't know if it's like too much, or like, I don't know. Let me know if you think it's too much to use as an intro for every video, because I kind of feel like it's going to be. I'd rather have an intro with action versus talking for 20 minutes on every single video in the beginning. I mean, you got to talk here and there, obviously let people know what's going on. But before you guys click out the video, do me a favor. Go down and subscribe, because I haven't told you guys to do that in a long time. And it needs to be told, because we've been stuck at like 1,500 subscribers for a while.